So let's move on to gas or pass. This one's your gas or pass.
Yeah, so this is, I don't even know if you would just call it a pedal. It's an interface. Um, but I feel like it might be the most useful tool for any guitar player, and that's the HX Stomp.
Okay.
It's right now. I think it's on sale. It's normally like 700. It's like 650 right now when we're filming this. But not only does it have pretty much any effect you would need, has a built-in tuner. You got IR cab simulators. You got amp simulators. You can send it to the front of house. I mean, and it's got, presets in it. You can flip through some screens. The only thing is it's a little tweaky, right?
Yep.
And when I say a little tweaky, it's probably a lot tweaky.
It's like that guy that was at your show here a while back with his shirt off.
He was a little tweaky.
He was a little tweaky.
Just a little tweaky. But it really is probably the best all-around tool for a guitar player. And, even if you don't have one on your board, it probably would be something that would be super useful down the road or whatever the case may be. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts? Is an HX Stomp something you want, or are you going to pass on it?
Oh, well, I think the HX Stomp is really great for a lot of people, and I'm not one of those guys.
Okay. Why?
I think it's great for tweakers that want to go through there and set up a bunch of settings, but I don't want to be tweaking through a bunch of stuff. I honestly don't want a pedal that does a bunch of the delays and stuff that I have to flip through a bunch of presets to get to. I don't want to do a bunch of that stuff. I just want to get down to business with that type of pedal. It would be a good practice tool, but also I think I would spend half of my time tweaking knobs and not dealing with the practice stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, it would be hard to get into because there's too many other avenues I would go down road-wise to get the same type of thing that I would want to use it for. Because I'd want to use it for a backup, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of where I set with it. I think some people can use it to great effect, but I wouldn't. I don't think I would use it to great effect. I think I'd end up using it as an amp and cab simulator, as a backup, and like oh crap, my board went down.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I think for a studio musician, I feel like it's almost, you have to have it.
The HX Stomp?
Yeah. Because it does anything you need to, as far as effect-wise. Maybe not necessarily the cab simulation and all that, but, as far as effects go, that or the HX1, which, newsflash, I'm a really big fan of, and I bought one, actually, because it's a good do-it-all pedal, but I don't need the cab simulation or anything like that. So, the also really awesome thing with it is you can have a couple effects on at a time versus the HX1, it's just one.
Yeah.
Right? So, I don't know. To me, the HX Stomp is super user-friendly as far as, like, the amount of features it has. What's not so user-friendly is that little screen that you gotta, move where everything's at, and especially if you're doing some MIDI options, you're changing, you know what I mean? So, it can be a headache, but I think if you can just focus on the things that you only need and preset those in there, it'd be fantastic.
Would you want to use it for all the other effects, or just like amp cab simulators, practice tool type thing? What would you use it for?
I think it could serve as an all-in-one pedal, whereas your board goes down or your amp goes down, and that's what you plug in. Like, one of the two things goes out, and you can plug that in and you're good. So it's really an old crap tool. Or, you're in a session or you're playing at home and you just want this one sound and it's in there.
Yeah. Oof, I don't know. I just can't justify it, I don't think, for me, for that. Because I don't think I would have it set up, ready to go for my whole gig if my whole board went down. I don't think here I go. You are the king of bad things happening at gigs.
Yep.
So maybe you are concerned with your whole board going down. Are you that concerned with your whole board going out?
I'm concerned with everything. I am a ball of nerves on stage because something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen.
Huh.
I'm just waiting for it to happen. It's like, what Band-Aid can I put on everything? And the HX Stomp sounds like it could be a Band-Aid for a lot of things.
Okay. Well, maybe. Maybe so. I it would be a great Band-Aid if it's set up. I just think I would struggle to get it all set up. For this reason, it's a pass for me.
Okay. Well, it's G.A.S for me.
Yeah, it's a complete pass for me. But I understand why it would be a G.A.S for a lot of people. So we'll move